Shoulder goes up, back, and rotates so the chest presses forward. Right hand behind the head today. Get your right armpit up and back. Press your right ribs forward. Look down at your left hand. Left shoulder rolls back externally. Right hand behind the head. Head presses back into the right hand. Press your chest forward and up to the sky. Essentially, we'll create the upper body in King Pigeon. You take your elbows to the chair. Your hands here are imagining they're gonna grab a foot, okay? And you move your knees back and suction the armpits up to the sky. You gotta get to a point where you can actually relax your head through. And then you try to keep the armpits lifted. That's effortful for me. I'm not just sinking down here, otherwise I'd pour all the weight in the shoulder girdle and that would hurt. Try to keep my armpits rising up against the weight of gravity of my chest dropping down. Very hard to do. But if I push down into my elbows and pull them a little towards me, it frees up my shoulders a little bit there. Gives me a little bit more space. And I just keep working it. And if I keep trying to find the effortful action of pressing the elbows down, then eventually what happens is the chest, the spine, all soften. But I'm never relaxing because my arms are really working hard to keep the armpits lifted. Yeah, you take your hands, let's say outer shoulder width apart. You walk your hips back and lift the armpits up away from the ground, right? Not this way, not this way, this way. Armpits up. And the more you drop your chest down, you got to go slow. The more you lower your chest down, lift your armpits up by pressing down into the ledge. Or if you have your hands on the wall, you have to kind of like pull the paint of the wall down towards the ground. It's a little bit harder here, but it actually is quite applicable to doing like a full wheel pose. You have to move your armpits back as you slowly lower the chest down again. So once I get the block set on the catty corner, I can actually let the elbows splay out wide. And here's the trick. You got to get up onto the top of your head so long as you don't have any cervical neck issues, cervical spine issues. I start by going like a bridge pose. I use my hands for a moment just to get onto the top of my head. Then I relax my hands a little bit and plug the armpits back behind me. Now I rock my weight towards the wall. You see that? Towards the wall, keeping the armpits back. And then I keep the armpits back as I start to push through the hands, keeping the armpits back. My elbows straightening is the last step, okay? So my elbows are still bent here, armpits are back. I'm gonna move my chest towards the wall with that bend in the elbow and the armpits back. Then as I start to get closer and closer to my full expression, my arms start to expand, straighten, but I check in and make sure I'm not driving the armpits forward. I'm keeping them back. I'm moving my heart towards the wall. Take your strap and make a wide loop. It's gonna help us with our King Pigeon. So what you'll do is this strap will be around your foot. Now, I'm gonna show you the variation where you don't have to have such deep hip opening, but for some of you, this is gonna be harder because of the quad flexibility. But you'll see, I'm gonna take Virasana, like so, and take the left leg back. But before I do so, just gonna slide the strap into the loop, or my foot into the loop, and I'll take my left leg back like so. Again, for some of you, this will be more accessible. Others, this is gonna be less accessible depending upon your challenge points. So once I get the foot in the loop, I take the strap and I start to bring it close in, and I'll show the arm movement in a second. But here's the general shape of my King Pigeon. Elbows wide, armpits back, and then bring them in like so.